Biggie and Puff did their hit, Mo Money, Mo Problems. And you say quite the opposite. You're basically saying, listen, more money, less problems.
Yeah.
I actually agree with you. I'm not trying to make some like East Coast, West Coast, Tupac beef out here.
I don't want no beef
But
with
I
Diddy,
think that
man.
more money actually enhances your life, doesn't basically limit your life. Why do you disagree with Biggie?
That was just a good, I think they were just making a song. I got a lot of respect for Puff. He reposted me on Instagram not long ago.
That's
so
sick.
shout out to Puff, man. And anyway, no, we can prove this, right? First of all, in the Bible, Ecclesiastes 10:19, they said,
everybody hold hands for this segment.
Let's go ahead. Let's go. Ecclesiastes 10:19. The Lord said that food was made for laughter. Drink makes for merry, but money solves all things. Can I get a witness? Someone in the congregation. And that's the Old Testament. I ain't got to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the old school shit.
Yeah, that's the old shit before they remixed it.
That's the OG Christian.
Come on, man.
Out here.
I know what's up. And that's in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
So I ain't trying to argue. So anyone who disagrees with money solves your problems is arguing with God.
Yeah.
But furthermore, there's a study done by Stanford University that, people in the top 1% live 15 years longer on average and are healthier throughout that time. So they have longer, more healthier years, right? And then they say, people want to say that money won't make you happy, right? And I understand why they would make that argument. However, there was a study that came out of University of Philadelphia where they said that even past, that $75,000 threshold that a lot of people were referencing, it was updated, that study. They said, no, you're significantly happier the more money you make.
Yes.
Right? And then if you want to talk about relationships, right, the census data shows that after $600,000 a year, you're half as likely to get divorced, right? Divorce rates are about 50%, right? But if you're above $600,000 a year, they go down to 25%. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to lead the ballers. You know what I'm saying? and then, there was a study in Georgetown University, right? That showed that the children of financially successful people, I think the quote was, incompetent children from lower income families. No, I'm sorry, incompetent children from upper income families have greater outcomes in life than even brilliant students from lower income families, right? So we're talking about, we covered health, we covered happiness, we covered children, we covered love. Money improved all those things, just like the Bible said. Money solves all things, right there in Ecclesiastes 10:19. And
go ahead.
I can go on and on about this, right? But the people who say that money has more problems, they just, I'm happy for them because they haven't experienced what it's like to really suffer, right? If I had enough money, my dad would be alive. Well, seriously, there's an amount of money that I could have bailed him out of any issues he had, helped him get some therapy or whatever it was going on. My therapist told me that I shouldn't think like that. But that bitch is broke, man. Can't be out here listening to broke people.
That's so funny, dude.
But that's the truth, though, right?
Don't take my therapist.
That is so valid.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, people are so willing to go do therapy, and I think it's, if you feel like you need to do it, you're more than welcome to do it. You should do it. But you also have to be mindful of who you're getting therapy from.
Yeah.
Who's giving you this advice? Is this person even living the life you want to live?
Come on, man.
I think Pat had told a story about he had went to a therapist with at a point in his life, and then he left because the therapist was speaking out of place of what worked for them, not what's going to work for him and his situation. So I think that's super, super crucial. And I love that you said that as kind of outlandish as it was, because it's so true. So just be mindful of who you're getting therapy from and taking advice from, because they'll lead you into the opposite direction if you're not careful doing it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. The whole money doesn't buy happiness, money can't buy happiness. The famous line from, if you ever seen Boiler Room with Ben Affleck, and he goes, they say money can't buy happiness. Look at the smile on my face, ear to ear, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it is true, but it all depends what you're doing with the money. So like to use Biggie and Diddy as an example, where are you spending the money, and where's your money going?
Yeah.
Because there used to be a phrase that used to be famous back in the day. It was, he who dies with the most toys wins. You ever heard that before? Because that means like, all right, you're getting a house, you're getting a car, you're getting a boat, you're getting this, you're getting that. And that leads to more debt, more stress, more headaches. So I'm sort of like, I call myself like a millionaire minimalist. It's like, I just stack cash, I invest, and I just like hang out with my buddies and like stay in the same white fucking shirt. Like, it's not a big deal. But it is true that, especially in that world, the more money you have, the more people start asking you for stuff, the more people with their hands out, and you just kind of have to cut that off. But it's one of those things where when you're broke, you're day to day, right? You're week to week. When you have some money, you're now check to check.
Yeah.
Okay? The biggest difference in my life, when I went from having nothing to now having something, I'm no longer day to day. I'm no longer week to week. I'm no longer month to month. I'm not even year to year. I'm thinking 3 years from now, 5 years from now, where do I want to be? And that's what money can do for you. It gets you out of the rat race where you're not worried about, how am I going to make rent this month? How am I going to pay my credit card this month? I got to buy my girl a gift for her birthday. Oh shit, I don't have that much money. It's like, I'm already 3 years ahead of time.
If I could
and that's
add
what
on,
I think money. Go ahead.
If I could add on to that, I would say like, that's exactly the key to where like, if you're still stuck at ugly, that's the problem. You got to focus on that first to get to money.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. It's like, I would say money is, it's a privilege, but happiness you could buy, but fulfillment you have to earn. And you could buy a lot of things with money, but if you, like you said, you don't know what to do with the money, you're going to be miserable, you're going to be broke, you're going to be like MC Hammer, you're going to be lost with everything and lose everything in 2 seconds. And same thing with beauty. I mean, if you don't have anything behind that, any dents behind that, like you're screwed.
Yeah, good luck.
I would take it further, right? Like they say, money won't buy you happiness. I think nothing should make you happy or make you sad, right? You got to be in control of your own emotions. I feel like that's weakness, right? Like if you were, when I was still trying to make it and I was hustling, I didn't have a whole bunch of money, I was still happy. I still enjoyed life, working for the moving company, right? I was still doing shit. And I'm not happier now because that wasn't the goal, right? Happiness and success are two different subjects, and you shouldn't even lump them together. You get what I'm saying? You can be happy, poor. I mean, there's some challenges that, after a certain level, right? You know, but nothing should make you happy or make you sad. You should be in charge of your own emotions, because emotions are nothing but, neurological chemicals going off in your brain. It's literally all in your head. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to control them instead of them controlling you. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It's weakness to allow money to make you happy or sad.
Right. But I think there's also power in your emotions as well. I think with certain emotions, if you get to a place where, you're in a really bad space, like, for example, like a bad breakup, either it's a slingshot into making themselves completely better, or it's going to take them downhill as well. So I think that, like you said, that being in control of your emotion, that is the key.
That's the key.
That is the key of how you want to navigate your life. So that's really, really a great
Stoicism,
point.
my friend.
Yeah.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire SOSCAST, click right here.